was a devastating storm in Stanley Park over a year ago. Many trees were leveled and might have ended up being burned or dumped somewhere. But one company in the Comox Valley, in a windfall of its own, will be putting some of the wood to good use.
A new load of lumber has arrived at Woodland Flooring in Comox, but to owner Steve Roscoe, these boards are special and something he's been waiting a year and a half for.
Yeah, it's a matter. This is a gift. This is a real gift because for me, I really have a sense of feeling with the wood and where the wood comes from.
That's because this wood isn't from your everyday tree farm. Instead, it's from iconic Stanley Park. Back in the fall of 2006, several storms battered the south coast and knocked down 10,000 trees in the park. Steve Roscoe grew up in Vancouver. This park was his playground and he walked the trails here with his grandfather. Now, as a producer of high-end wood flooring in Comox, he knew right away what had to be done.
We thought, what an opportunity. Here's some materials down and it's in a kind of a community forest, and we could take advantage of something like that and turn it into some wood that has some value to some people.
But the wait to find out turned from weeks into months, and Steve Roscoe had all but given up hope. That is, until just recently when he found out that he could have 1,400 cubic meters of prime Douglas fir. These are his pictures of the trees, still in the water near a Delta sawmill just 2 weeks ago. Now the wood's in his yard, and he can't wait to start making Stanley Park flooring and doors.
We are just getting involved in door production as well as our flooring. For the fall, we'll be producing doors, so I think it'll be kind of fun to be able to have flooring as well as doors available from Stanley Park wood. Even if it's just a single door for somebody, there's an option for a lot more people to have a piece of this little historical windfall.
And every floor will have a board with a Stanley Park stamp on it to make it authentic. So how popular will the floors be?
I know right now that we're going to have orders going back out into Toronto. I've already been speaking with our Ontario dealers and our dealers in Winnipeg. I've got one fellow who's a retired firefighter from Vancouver, and he said, I'd just love to have a piece of that. Stanley Park for me was what Vancouver was about.
Very neat.
Well, it's good that they're recycling all that. I mean, that was a
Yes.
horrific amount of damage during that windstorm.
Yes, for sure.